Let me ask you something straight up. What if I told you that the real secret to stronger, longer lasting morning erections after 60 doesn't lie in a pill bottle, but in three tiny pressure points you've probably never even heard of? Now, before you roll your eyes and think, here we go again, another internet hack, listen carefully. Because this isn't some fairy tale trick. This comes directly from decades of urology practice, treating men who thought their best years were behind them. And guess what? Many of them are now waking up every morning with more confidence, energy, and yes, those rock solid results that make their wives smile before the coffee even brews. Most men believe losing morning wood after a certain age is just part of getting old. But science says otherwise. Your body still has the ability to produce strong erections well into your 60s, 70s, even 80s. It's just that certain pathways get blocked like a traffic jam on a highway. And the crazy part? Sometimes all it takes is pressing or stimulating the right little switches in your body to get the blood flowing again, naturally, safely, and without a single pill. So if you're tired of pretending everything is fine, tired of feeling less like a man in the mornings, and if you're ready to finally take back control of your performance without relying on overpriced meds, then stay right here, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 3 secret pressure points you can use tonight. Yes, tonight. That could completely change the way you wake up tomorrow. Gentlemen, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Zana. I'm help men reclaim their energy, vitality, and yes, their bedroom confidence. And no, I'm not the kind of doctor who throws pills at every problem. I believe in teaching you how your body really works, so you can fix the root cause instead of putting a band-aid on it. Today, I'm breaking down something that has been a game changer for thousands of my patients. 3 secret pressure points that can naturally boost morning erections even after 60. These are safe, simple, and surprisingly effective. And I guarantee you, 99% of men out there have never been told about them, because nobody in the pharmaceutical world makes money from you learning this. Now, I want you to listen closely, because what I'm about to share isn't just theory. This comes straight from clinical practice and actual success stories. I've seen men in their late 50s and 60s walk into my office with a defeated look in their eyes, convinced their love life was over. And I've seen those same men walk back in weeks later with a grin so wide you could hang your hat on it. Think of this channel as your men's health locker room, where I strip away the medical jargon, give it to you straight, and maybe even crack a joke or two along the way. Because yes, we're talking about something serious. But that doesn't mean we can't have a little fun while we're at it. So grab a pen, maybe even a notepad, because I promise by the end of this video, you'll have 3 powerful tools that could change your mornings, your confidence, and your relationship. Most men don't want to say out loud, waking up without a strong morning erection feels like losing a part of yourself. It's not just physical, it's mental. It's the difference between rolling out of bed with confidence versus dragging yourself up, feeling older than you really are. Most men over 40, 50, or 60 start to believe the same myth. This is just aging. There's nothing I can do about it. And honestly, that belief is more damaging than the problem itself, because when you accept it as normal, you stop fighting for your vitality, you settle, and settling in this department slowly chips away at your energy, your self-esteem, and even your relationships. I've had countless patients tell me the same story. Doc, I still feel young in my head, but my body isn't keeping up. They avoid intimacy because they're worried about what might not happen. They start sleeping in separate rooms, making excuses, pretending it's stress or being tired. And their partners? Well, most won't say it directly, but deep down, they notice. They feel the distance. It's not just about sex, it's about closeness, connection, and that unspoken bond you share when you know your body is working the way it's supposed to. Here's another layer. Men often compare themselves to their younger years. You remember those mornings in your 20s or 30s when your body seemed to have a mind of its own. No effort, no struggle, just strong, reliable. Fast forward a few decades, and suddenly you're wondering if the machine is broken. It's frustrating, embarrassing, and sometimes even scary. But let me be clear. In most cases, the machine isn't broken. It's more like a garden hose that's been twisted or stepped on. The water's still there, the pressure is still there, but the flow is blocked. That's why the pills don't always work. They force pressure into the system, but never fix the kink in the hose. And here's the kicker. The longer you ignore it, the worse it gets. Because your body is a use it or lose it system. Blood flow, nerve signals, tissue health, all of these thrive on activity. Without it, things can atrophy. It's like leaving a classic car in the garage for years. Don't be surprised if the engine struggles to start. Now, I'm not here to depress you. Quite the opposite. I want you to see the reality, because when you understand the problem clearly, you can start fixing it. And here's the exciting part. Many of the blockages or signal drops that cause weak morning erections are actually reversible. Yes, reversible. Your body is far more resilient than you think. It just needs the right triggers. So before you throw in the towel, before you accept that this is your new normal, I want you to ask yourself, what if I could press a few simple points on my own body and reignite the same confidence I had years ago? Because as crazy as that sounds, it's not only possible, it's exactly what we're about to break down. So, why exactly does this happen? Why does a man who once woke up like clockwork with energy, strength, and firmness suddenly start feeling like his body hit the snooze button permanently? The answer is simple: blood flow and signals. Erections are basically your body's plumbing and electricity working together. Blood has to flow freely, and the nerve signals have to fire without interruption. When both of those are working, you're golden. But as you get older, small changes start creeping in. Think of it like your home Wi-Fi. When you're young, it's blazing fast. No lag, no buffering, everything streams perfectly. But as the years go by, more walls get in the way, the signal gets weaker, and suddenly you're staring at the spinning wheel of death on Netflix. Your body works the same way. Walls like plaque build up in your arteries, stress hormones, or weak pelvic floor muscles all interfere with this signal. Another big culprit? Circulation. Imagine a garden hose. At 25, the water blasts out full force. At 60, the hose might have a kink, maybe some dirt clogging it, or the water pressure isn't what it used to be. The water's still there, but it's not reaching the destination with enough force to do its job. Hormones also play a sneaky role. Testosterone naturally dips with age, and while it doesn't disappear, even a small drop can make a huge difference. Combine that with less physical activity, poor sleep, or a few extra pounds around the waist, and suddenly your body is working against you instead of for you. And here's one more thing nobody tells you. Stress and anxiety act like a silent switch. They release hormones like cortisol that literally shut down your ability to get or keep an erection. It's like trying to water your garden while someone keeps stepping on the hose. You'll never get the full flow no matter how much effort you put in. The good news? None of this means you're broken. Your body still has the systems in place. It just needs a reset. And that's where those secret pressure points come in. By activating them, you're not only increasing blood flow, but also retraining your nerves and muscles to fire the way they did years ago. So, the next time you think, this is just old age, remember, it's not about the number of birthdays you've had. It's about whether or not you know how to clear the signal and restore the flow. And in just a moment, I'll walk you through 3 incredibly simple ways to do exactly that. All right, enough theory. Let's get into what you actually came here for. The 3 secret pressure points that can boost your morning erections naturally. Remember, these aren't magic buttons. They're proven areas of your body that, when stimulated, improve circulation, nerve response, and overall performance. And trust me, your partner will notice this faster than they notice you forgot to take the trash out. Number 1. The perineum switch. This little zone, located between your scrotum and anus, is often called the male power button. Pressing or massaging here stimulates blood flow to the pelvic region and activates nerves tied directly to erections. Think of it as jump-starting a car battery that's been sitting idle too long. How to do it? Sit comfortably or lie down. Use your thumb or two fingers to gently apply pressure to this area for about 30 to 60 seconds at a time. You don't need to bruise yourself. Gentle but firm is enough. You should feel a kind of awareness in your pelvic floor. Doing this regularly helps unclog that metaphorical garden hose and direct circulation right where you want it. Number 2. The inner ankle valve. Spleen 6 point. Traditional Chinese medicine has used this point for centuries to improve circulation and reproductive health. It's located about 3 finger widths above your inner ankle bone, slightly behind the shin. Stimulating it helps regulate hormones and blood flow throughout the lower body. How to do it? Sit down, cross one leg over the other, and use your thumb to press firmly into the area for 60 to 90 seconds. Switch legs and repeat. If you feel a slight tenderness, congratulations, you've found the right spot. Done consistently, this helps balance circulation and even reduce stress levels, which we know is a huge erection killer. The first time you press this spot, you might think, really? My ankle. But remember, your body is like a network of secret tunnels. Sometimes the back door is just as important as the front entrance. Number 3. The lower back. Control center. Right at the base of your spine, just above the tailbone, lies a group of nerves that control blood flow and arousal signals. Think of this as the fuse box of your body. If those circuits are weak, everything downstream suffers. Stimulating this region wakes up those nerves and restores communication between your brain and your, well, other head. How to do it? You can either lie flat on your back and place a small ball, like a tennis ball, under your lower spine, rolling gently for 2 to 3 minutes, or you can use your knuckles to massage the area while standing against a wall. Both methods relieve tension, improve nerve signaling, and boost circulation to the pelvic region. It's basically a 2-for-1 deal. Not only does it help your performance, but it can also ease that stiff lower back you've been complaining about for years. Who knew a tennis ball could save both your golf game and your love life? Each of these points alone can make a difference, but when you combine them, you create a chain reaction. Pressure point number 1 fires up local circulation. Pressure point number 2 balances hormone and blood flow. And pressure point number 3 resets the nerve connections. It's like rebooting your phone, updating the software, and charging the battery all at the same time. The key here is consistency. One time won't change your life, but make it part of your routine, and you'll start noticing the mornings getting easier. Literally. And here's the beauty of it. This costs you nothing. No prescriptions, no risky side effects, no awkward pharmacy runs. Just your own hands, a little patience, and maybe a tennis ball. Now that you know the what and the how, in the next section, I'll show you how to put all 3 pressure points into a simple daily routine that takes less than 5 minutes. Think of it like brushing your teeth, except instead of fresh breath, you're getting fresh confidence every morning. Now, let's be honest. You can know all the right tricks in the world, but if you don't put them into a simple, repeatable routine, nothing changes. So here's how you lock this in. A daily sequence that takes less than 5 minutes but can make a huge difference over time. Step 1. Kickstart with the perineum switch. 1 minute. Right after you wake up, while you're still lying in bed, use your fingers to press and massage the perineum area for about 60 seconds. Think of it as hitting the on button before you even swing your legs off the mattress. It sets the stage for better circulation before your day even begins. Step 2. Unlock the inner ankle valve. 2 minutes. Sit on the edge of your bed or in a chair, cross your leg, and press into that inner ankle point for about a minute per side. This calms your nervous system, boosts blood flow, and is surprisingly relaxing. You might even find yourself enjoying it like a mini morning meditation. Step 3. Reset the lower back control center. 2 minutes. Before breakfast, stand against a wall or lie on the floor with a tennis ball under your lower back. Roll gently for about a minute or 2. It relieves stiffness, wakes up the nerves, and connects your brain to your downstairs department. Altogether, that's just 5 minutes. You spend more time scrolling through your phone in the morning than this, so no excuses. And here's the best part. This becomes automatic. Do it daily, and it's like brushing your teeth. Except instead of avoiding cavities, you're avoiding awkward silences in the bedroom. So start tomorrow morning. 5 minutes. 3 points. One confident man looking back at you in the mirror. Now, I need to be crystal clear about this, because this is where most men trip up. These pressure points are powerful, yes, but they're not a magic switch that transforms you overnight into Superman. You won't wake up tomorrow morning and suddenly feel like you're 25 again. If that's what you're expecting, you'll be disappointed. Here's the reality. Your body is a system. Systems take time to reset. For some men, the changes start within a week. For others, it may take 2 to 4 weeks before the mornings start to feel stronger, firmer, and more reliable. And that's completely normal. Think of it like going back to the gym after years away. You don't bench press your old max weight on day 1. But with consistent reps, your muscles remember, your strength returns, and suddenly, what felt impossible becomes easy again. The same applies here. Your circulation, nerves, and tissues simply need time to remember how to work together. So here's my advice. Be patient, but stay consistent. Don't skip it just because you didn't notice a miracle on day 2. Because the men who stick with this daily routine are the ones who send me emails later saying, "Doc, I can't believe I almost gave up. This has changed my mornings completely." One last thing. Keep your expectations grounded. This isn't about becoming a teenager again. It's about regaining confidence, improving intimacy, and proving to yourself that your best days aren't behind you. Now, if you really want to speed this up and get even better results, here are a few bonus habits I always recommend to my patients. Think of these as turbo boosters for the pressure point routine. Hydration. Your body is mostly water, and blood flow depends on it. If you're running on coffee and soda all day, your circulation is going to suffer. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water daily. Remember, your blood should flow like a fresh river, not like thick syrup. Exercise. You don't need to run marathons, but even a 20-minute brisk walk can do wonders for circulation and hormone balance. Movement is medicine. And yes, walking the dog counts. Just walk him like you actually mean it. Nutrition. Foods rich in nitrates and antioxidants, like spinach, beets, blueberries, help open up your blood vessels. Basically, eat more things that look like they actually came from the earth. Stress management. Stress is the ultimate erection killer. Deep breathing, meditation, or simply unplugging from screens before bed can keep cortisol low and testosterone steady. Here's the bottom line. If you treat your body better than you treat your phone battery, you'll be fine. You wouldn't let your phone die on 5% every day, right? So why do that to your body? Combine these habits with the pressure point routine, and you'll multiply your results, plain and simple. So let's wrap this up, gentlemen. We covered the 3 secret pressure points: the perineum switch to spark blood flow, the inner ankle valve to balance circulation, and the lower back control center to wake up those crucial nerves. Add them into a simple 5-minute routine, stay consistent, and in a few short weeks, you could be looking at mornings with more confidence, more energy, and yes, more pride. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below about your experience once you try this. I'll be checking and responding personally because your journey matters. And don't forget, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. I can't stress that enough. This community is all about men helping men take back their health. And stick around, because in the next video I'm revealing one hidden bedtime mistake that silently destroys testosterone overnight. You don't want to miss that.